So there's this movie, it opened in theaters a couple of weeks ago. It's finally expanding into more theaters. And I think it is a very funny comedy with the caveat that it is based on sexual situations. And for a lot of people, they are not going to want to see this movie. So for you guys, this is not a movie for you. But for the rest of us, those that are okay with the sexual situations, I think it's one of the funniest movies of the year. Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy. And today, let's talk about Splitsville.
I'm gonna get divorced.
Please don't say that.
I'm unfaithful. I've been unfaithful.
Just one time? Two? Please don't make me count. Three?
Carrie!
I don't want to get a divorce.
No one does.
She does. I read a book.
It was an article.
Whatever.
We are not monogamous.
Splitsville tells the story of two married couple. Now, the first one, who are played by Kyle Marvin and Adriana Arjona, they are a young couple. They've been married for 14 months. She suddenly says, hey, I want a divorce. And what's more, she tells him, I've been sleeping around on you. The guy freaks out. He runs to his friend's house, the other couple, and they're played by Dakota Johnson and Michael Angelo Covino. And they say, you know what? Here's some marital advice. The secret to our marriage being so successful, we're in an open marriage. So Carrie, the first husband, says, hey, maybe that's the secret that can save my marriage as well. And he decides, you know what? Not only that, but since you're in an open marriage, I can sleep with your wife and everyone will be happy, right? Wrong. Suddenly everybody is mad at everybody else, and these two couples find themselves flailing, both trying to save their relationships and to navigate the murky waters of a modern romance. First off, I think this is a very funny movie, and it's a comedy, so that's the litmus test, right? There's this moment where the one husband who slept with the other one's wife, he tells him, and then the two men get into this fight where they basically destroy the house. It's hilarious. It is so over the top here. But not just them, the ladies get in on it as well. The first couple opens up their marriage, and so the wife is inviting her lovers to come to their house, and now the cuckolded husband is sitting there. It's so awkward, it's so cringy, but it's just kind of delightful as he's trying to be a good supporting husband, even though he's sitting there on the couch with all his wife's lovers. Very weird, but a lot of fun. I think the acting in this is pretty good. This is yet again another movie where we have the writer-director who's also starring in this movie. That is Michael Angelo Covino, and he is there with his friend, his real-life friend, who's played, the Kyle Marvin character. Those two have made movies together as well, and you can tell they have a nice relationship, a nice ease with each other here. And the ladies are every bit as good. Dakota Johnson and Adriana Arjona are both wonderful. Now, as for the story itself, it looks at modern relationships and the pros and cons here. I think it's very interesting. It'll get you talking. Particularly, I do think this is a good movie for date night here. I wish it was a little stronger on some of its thoughts on modern relationships, but I think it gets credit for being very modern and looking at romance through modern eyes. So the main problem here, and I don't have many problems here, but I don't like that the protagonists, our main into this movie, the guy that is bringing us in and showing us, and we're all going to identify with him, well, he is a reactive character. He's taking all this stuff, and a lot of the humor is coming from the situations that he finds himself in. But for a movie to really work well, you need your main character to be active, to be driving the action, not reactive. And if he's reactive, then the movie feels a little neutered, shall we say. Now, I understand why they have to do that, because you can't gender swap this. If the guy is the one sleeping around, he's just a jerk. But if it's the woman who's sleeping around, you can say, okay, she is doing her sexual rumspringa and, engaging in her power and her sexuality. We can forgive that here. You can't do that with the guy. But the problem is, it means that your leading actor, your leading man who's driving this thing, isn't really driving anything. It's just reacting. And that's a problem. Still, I do think this is a very funny movie. I think it's very good. Like I said, great performances, solid performances, a nice screenplay. They're dealing with modern issues, very funny sequences here. I laughed a lot. I enjoyed it a lot. It's not going to be for everyone. Grandma's probably not going to want to see this movie, but for younger audiences, and I think audiences on a date night, I think this is a lot of fun. I give Splitsville 3.5 stars out of 4. I laughed a lot, like I said, but I'm not sure everyone will. But if you did, comment below. I'd like to hear what you have to say. And of course, don't forget to follow me so you can get all of my Movie Guy quick takes just as soon as they come out. Follow me on social media, and of course, subscribe to my podcast. It's called Two Movie Guys. My friend Joe Fryer and I get together and we talk about all of the week's big new movies, and we do it in greater detail than I do right here on YouTube. So enjoy it. Two Movie Guys. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, that's it for this week, but we have some big movies coming up next week, and I'll tell you right now, one of them is being called one of the best Stephen King movies ever. We'll talk about The Long Walk coming up next. See you then. Bye.